Hey everybody, this is Jeffrey Jansen. I hope everybody's I am on my way to get my daughter. And now why am I doing this? Because I actually am going to use my Facebook Live to be able to concentrate on the road a little bit more, to make sure that I don't hit any black ice. I know that sounds weird, but if I'm sitting there watching, I do a pretty good job. But if I'm talking, it means I'm talking to somebody. I can concentrate a little bit easier. It's who I am. Can't help it. It's what I do. But I also wanted to touch base with everybody to make sure everybody knows that they're important, know that you matter. And I kind of put a thing on my wall today that said, yes, I know sometimes I can become that proverbial fly on the wall, which means people walk past it all the time. I've got cousins that used to put up posters in their room all the time. And it's funny because you ask them what posters they have up in their room, and they actually forget, yet they walk past them every single day. And so a lot of times, like I said, you need to change things up. I chose to start my 2020 with Facebook more around the time of February because I didn't want to make everybody think that I'm in their face all the time. You know, I understand that I do motivational stuff. I understand that I always stay positive with everybody, and I try to make sure everybody knows they matter. But, you know, if you do it day in, day out, every single day, after a while you become that proverbial fly on the wall. And it means people don't hear you or notice you anymore. And the thing about it is, with suicide the way it is, PTSD the way it is, with my 2-8 brethren, you know, for the Marines, with my Army friends, all my Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard friends, you know, we want to make sure that we are always reaching you where you know that you matter and you know that you're important. But it's hard to do that all the time when we say the same things over and over. That's the reason why I always give examples. That's the reason why I say nothing in life is free. That's why I always tell everybody, if you want to make something of yourself, if you want to matter, if you want something more in your life, sitting around doing nothing's not going to get it. You know, feeling down on yourself, depressed with yourself, feeling like, oh, you're a failure, that does nobody any good. In fact, it's very counterproductive. In other words, every day you got to get out there and do something. You got to get out of bed. You know, you got to get a little cold, okay? For all those 2-8 guys, you know, it's like getting up in Bridgeport. Yeah, it's going to be freezing, but you got to do it. You got to get out. You got to get up. You got to get your life in order. Sure, I can offer some people some ideas, and sure, I can tell you every day on the things that you should be doing and the motivation you should be receiving. But when I see people that their only thing in life is waiting on the weekend, getting off on a Friday, going out with their friends on a Friday night, celebrating Saturday, getting so number half of it, and then getting up on Sunday because they got to get through a hangover just to go back to work on Monday, technically 6 days a week out of your life mean nothing to you. Yet you're only having fun for less than, I don't know, 12 hours on a Saturday and a Friday. So my question to you is, why don't you start enjoying every day and quit looking at life like you got to go out and drink? Quit looking at life like the only thing that's fun is going to the bar with friends and shooting a game of pool. You know what? Shooting pool is fun. I enjoy shooting a game of pool. You know, I enjoy playing darts. But you want to know something? I also enjoy doing different things at different times. So many of us, we take for granted what's right in front of us, and the places that we should be going, we walk right past. Now, for years, I love my hometown. Everybody knows it. And, you know, our hometown is known for the John Wood Mansion, who used to be the governor of Illinois. Okay. Also known for the Underground Railroad. And we're also known for the Enola Gay, the naming of the Enola Gay by Paul Tibbets. You know, the Enola Gay is named after his mom, who's from Quincy. You know, we're known for the Underground Railroad. You know, all these things. But you would be surprised how many people don't know half of what their cities are known for, or half what their state, because they're so busy. It's not, they don't think it's interesting to them because they never took time out to go take a look at it. Okay? You know, there's a lot of people that they don't like little theater, you know, where people go and they dress, they go on and they perform. However, they don't know because they've never been to one before. They just automatically assume they won't like it. But if you did that one day, go to a movie another time, go bowling, you know, go do shuffleboard, go shoot darts, go play pool. If you go out and take a walk, go for a bike ride, go on the trails, play board games, play Battleship and checkers and Monopoly the right way. You know, if you go out and decide you're going to go get some ice cream or go to the local brewery and try out, you know, different beers from that are locally made. You know, if you go to the local wineries and get out and get into the vineyards, do stuff outside. Pretty soon you're not doing the same thing over and over and over again. That's creating your depression. That's creating you to have heartache in life, okay? I hear so many people, myself included, this, where everything was negative. Okay, there's nothing positive. Oh, I don't like negativity. I don't like drama. If you don't like it, then why do you choose to get around it? If you don't like drama and negativity, then why are you making the decision to put yourself around those very people that are causing that in you, okay? Why don't you learn to travel a little bit? Learn to enjoy life a little bit more. You know, why don't you go where you're celebrated? And a lot of this, what I do, yes, I started all this because there's a lot of Marines out there that PTSD and they commit suicide. But as I was doing this and as I've been going around and I see my friends from high school again and grade school, when I see my college buddies and, you know, I see all the different family members and friends throughout my city and all the different states I go to and in the business that I am in, and I talk to them, I learned they have just as many problems with PTSD and everything else as the military. And so it's becoming a crisis to get out there to let people know they matter. And you know the best way you can let people know they matter, help somebody. If you want to help yourself, you need to learn to help other people. If you want to help yourself, you need to expecting everything free. All these people, they want to give you free everything, free this, free that. But you know what they're doing? When they give you all this free stuff, they're taking away your humanity. They're taking away what makes us great. The hard work and effort is the reason why we love to relax. If we don't work hard and we don't put effort and exhaustion into things, we wouldn't need to relax, and every day we're going to get bored doing nothing. And then that's going out drinking every day of the week is not work. That's boring. That is, it causes depression, it causes PTSD, it causes flare-ups. But what I'm trying to say is this: if you go out and get a factory, you know, all these college kids, they want to go and get that cush job that I don't got to do nothing because I got good. You want to know where you should have went there to make the big money? Let me tell you a little secret. You want to make the big money? You should have. You can start out $20, $30, $40 an hour with full benefits welding. Carpentry, great job to have. You know, skills that work with your hand, becoming a plumber, becoming an electrician. Okay, so all of a sudden everybody's going to college. You got 1,000 people going for college to all try out for that one position. Now, only one person's going to get that position. So it's like winning the lottery. Chances are it's not going to be you. You know why? Because the person that's going to get it is the person that worked the hardest for it. The person that put their all in. Everybody else that thought, oh, well, I'll just put all this paperwork in, I'm automatically going to get it. Nope. You know, in the Marine Corps, we stand on the yellow footprints, okay? And we get into boot camp, and then we go to the Fleet Marine Corps after our schooling and everything else. But you know who really does the work after the Marine Corps? Now all of a sudden people are like, oh, I'm going to go recon, or I'm going to become sniper. You want to know something? If you want those, you got to go do a lot more hard work. You have to be better than average. You can't just say you're going to get it. And that's why I laugh at a lot of people when they basically say, oh, I'm recon, I'm going to go recon. My recruiter said I'm going to go sniper. No, you want to know where you're going? You're going to go to the fleet. You're going to go through boot camp if you make it through there. Then you're going to go to your schooling if you make it through there. And then you're going to get to the fleet. By that time, you're going to realize there's nothing in life for free and you're earning every day. But guess what? You are now celebrating the work you have done because you didn't realize life was that hard. You didn't realize things were that difficult. You can't shoot from the hip with your daddy's shotgun anymore. So then all of a sudden you decide that you are going to sniper school. So now you got to go spend weeks at a sniper school class, right? All right, guess what? Dirt, hard work, effort, lack of sleep, you know, no food. You know, all the things that make the special forces great, you have to be tested in. And guess what? If you don't make it, you don't automatically become special forces. If you don't make it, they throw you back out to the fleet. And now you better hope you can do regular training. Because nothing in life is for free. But I tell you what, when you earn everything, I tell everybody, you got to quit looking at the start of the race and you got to quit looking at the others. When you're standing there waiting for the race to go, you know there's a race. Okay, we get that. All that practicing and everything pays off. So then when the race is over, now what? It's done. It's over. Yeah, you got an award. Who cares? Yeah, let's celebrate you. Yay. No, you know where the biggest effort comes? You know where you're the happiest? In the middle of the race. On that 100 meters, that last 100 yards. That is where you're the happiest. That's where everything pays off. That's where everything is going into overdrive. And that is where life will basically be all ready for you. Anyway, I am picking up my daughter, everybody. I hope and pray you guys have a great evening. I look forward to hearing and seeing from everybody soon. God bless everybody. I'll see y'all later. And remember, you matter.